everybody and welcome back to my channel. Today I want to talk about the best of 2018 and I will include a bonus with what I think was the worst. So if you're interested, keep on watching. So first thing that I want to talk about, let's start with the makeup. One brand that is really cheap. I have to say that really surprised me. I wasn't expecting that. I made the video. I will leave the link in the description box below. Really cheap, but really good quality. Unfortunately, we are gonna talk about like what not to buy as well. So the brand that I'm talking about is AOA Studio. You can buy on this website Shop Miss A, and these are finishing pressing powder. Perfect. This is Ivory, and this is translucent. These powder are really thin, and they actually keep the makeup in place. I was really surprised, and like everything is blurred. Really good quality, really good quality. So another thing that I really liked this year was the famous butter bronzer. Mine is in the shade Deep Bronzer. I use it essentially every day to warm up my skin, and most of the time I use just this one, and I don't even use the blush. I prefer this, you know, sort of like not sculpted, but you know, I want just to give some shade to my face, nothing too dramatic, and I prefer the look of this color on my face more than a peachy or rosy blush, and it's quick and you can just go for your day in few minutes. Another thing that I really loved this year was the Wet n Wild MegaGlo highlighting powder. This is in the shade Blossom Glow. I really love this this highlighter for different things. It's cheap, really cheap. The look that you can reach is a sort of wet look, but it's not too much, it's not too glittery, so you can use it both during the day or during the night, and you're not gonna be full of glitters just flying away. That is something that I really want to avoid. So another thing that I really like this year, and honestly is a staple in my makeup bag, is the Instant Age Rewind. They just reformulated, introducing other colors. My color is Ivory, and as you know, it corrects perfectly under the eyes, and it doesn't crease. It stays all day. Absolutely favorite of mine. Then I have two foundations that actually are drugstores, and they are the Makeup Revolution Conceal and Define. My color is F6. I really love this one because it's quick to apply. You can either apply with a beauty blender or as I prefer to do, usually use the buffing brush from Real Techniques. That is one of my favorite as well, and then just smooth the skin using the beauty blender, just to remove the excess and to not have that powdery effect on your skin. That is something that I don't really like to see on the other people, so consequently I prefer to not have on mine as well. The other one that I really love, and it's really cheap, is from LA Girl Pro.Matte HD High Definition, and my color is beige. So I have to say that my skin is combination, let's say, because I'm a little bit oily on my T-zone but I'm dry elsewhere. The thing is that I live in Chicago, it's really cold, so here actually most of the time my skin is just dry. So it's really hard to find foundation that actually don't get into the fine lines, or they start to be crumbling in the dry spots. So I try to use something that is really smooth, and these two are really good. So for the days that I don't want to wear foundation, that is most of the time, because honestly, if I wear the scarf, I don't want my foundation to be on the scarf. So most of the time when I go to work, what I really love to use is the Cicapair Dermagreen Solution Tiger Grass Color Correcting Treatment. So this is really expensive, honestly, this is really expensive. But I can tell you, I was, like, the consistency is like, is green color, and it's a thick cream. So you have to be careful and essentially blend it in really carefully with your fingers. So from green it turns to color skin, and actually all the black spots, the red spots are really not really gone, but they are toned down. That is something that is amazing to me. So what I do then is I take my favorites color correctors, or most of the time actually I just use the concealer. And my favorite concealers are essentially two, together with the Instant Age, but the Instant Age I tend to use it just underneath the eyes. I use the Colourpop No Filter Concealer in the color Light, or the Tarte Shape Tape in Light Medium. I have to be honest, and I just spoke correct. So I have to be honest, the favorite one in, like, absolutely for me is the Tarte Shape Tape, but I can understand that it's pricey, so people wants to have a dupe for that. So I recommend this one, or the Makeup Revolution one, Conceal and Define, I think. Even if for me it's too dry, it's even drier than the Tarte Shape Tape. That's why I didn't put it in my favorite. Another thing that I love to use in the day of makeup no makeup is using the Bare Minerals matte foundation in the color Light Beige. It's really thin and it's buildable. So if you want to reach a look that is like with the light coverage, you can do, and you can build it up to high full coverage. So it's matte. There is the original one that is that I prefer actually, but I don't have it here now, just because as I told you, my skin is dry. But I have to say that even this matte actually doesn't accentuate the dry spots or something like that. So I really recommend it, especially for people who have acne. So let's go ahead and let's talk about eyes. So for the eyes, I have two palettes that I recommend and that I really love. That are one is the Colourpop, the design collection for Disney. It's really amazing. These are the colors here. I leave in the description below some links of the looks that I've done with this one. Color payoff amazing, blendability, price point amazing, so check it out. And then I have the Urban Decay Born to Run. I know this one is another pricey option, but I can tell you that it's worth it. So you have a giant mirror here. I will not show you, just have the reflex. This one are these are the colors of the palette. They are butter, guys. They're really nice. They are easy to blend. The payoff is amazing. So if you have to splurge in something and you want to choose a palette, this one is the one that is for you. I really love it. I cannot recommend enough. Other things that I really love this year for the eyes are the Colourpop Supernova Shadow. This is in particular for Kathleen Lights per Colourpop. This is a gold. This is like literally glitters, but without needing the glue. So I really recommend it. You put it there on the eyelid, it stays there forever, doesn't flake, doesn't smudge. Amazing. Then I want to recommend another thing that is from Colourpop. These are the gel eyeliner pencil. These are amazing. This is, for example, this green. I can show you the payoff. Look at that. And they stay put the whole day. I really love to to create my makeup on the daily basis, just little bit of eyeliner, and then I want a pop of color. I just use the green. I use there is a blue. There are other colors that are honestly amazing. So I really recommend it. It stays put from the morning to the night, even though my eyes are really watery. Then other two pencils that I want really to recommend are the NYX micro pencil. This is ash brown. This is a brow pencil. It's really thin. On the other side you have the color. On the other side you have the spoolie. Stays put all day. You can easily draw all the hair by hair. That's what I really want. Another thing that I want to mention is the Scandalized Waterproof Kohl Kajal from Rimmel. This, guys, is the best black pencil that you can find in the market. It's waterproof, doesn't smudge, doesn't bleed, nothing. It's really amazing. You put it in the waterline, it stays there, doesn't move. Amazing. So now I want to talk about eyeliners. Eyeliner pen. In this year I use a lot eyeliner pen, sorry. So one is the NYX Abby Pink liner. It's cheap. The only problem with this eyeliner is that sometimes it bleeds. So like the tip is not a felt tip. You have actually hair in there. And sometimes the quantity of eyeliner that goes out is a little bit too much, but honestly it lasts the whole day. Usually I have some tears, especially when I'm outside. Chicago is windy, so usually like I lose the tail every time. But with this one and with the next one, they stay put the whole day. The next one that I want to talk about is the Fly Liner. This is from Fenty Beauty by Rihanna. It's pricey, but it's really good. Another one that I want to mention, and I don't have it anymore, is because just because I just finished it, and it's the Stila one. Stila one is amazing. It's another one that stays put the whole day, and you don't have to worry about in the end of the day the eyeliner disappearing or just bleeding or just smudging everywhere. So another product for the brows that I really like is the Eyebrow Gel Mascara. Is the Make Me Brow. This is from Essence. The color that I used is Brownie Brows. I really love it because it keeps the eyebrows in place. It has some fibers in it, so when you use it, essentially they look fuller, and I love it, especially when I have to use just this one in the morning without using any pencil, nothing. You have a natural effect, and they stay in place for the whole day. Really recommend it. Let's go to the mascaras. Oh no, I want to talk about the last eyeliner that I want to mention is the Super Last Eyeliner Waterproof from Essence. This eyeliner is amazing. It stays put the whole day. The only downside is the applicator. It's really long. It's hard to work with, but what you can do is just essentially take some of your, like one eyeliner brush, dip into the brush or into the liquid itself, and just use it with that. It stays put, and the results are amazing, and this is cheap. It's really cheap. So two mascara that I really love this year are, the first one, they are both actually affordable. The first one is the Essence Lashes of the Day Super Volume. And I can tell you that together with the Paradise Ecstatic are the ones that I use the most. And they have the same effect, false lashes effect, and they're amazing. Volume, length, they don't bleed, they don't smudge, they stay put all day. One thing that I want to mention is just this blush from Tarte. This is the quirky one, is the Amazonian Clay 12 Hours blush. These are a bit expensive, but for example, if you are subscribed to the Play by Sephora and Ipsy bag, essentially you receive all of them. So that's how I just discovered this little gem. And now we finish with the lips for the makeup. For the lips, I want to mention the Wet n Wild Mega Last Liquid Catsuit. I like all of them, but in particular these two colors are Rebel Rose and Berry Recognize. They last the whole day, they are comfortable, they are not excessively drying, and they stay put, like even when they fade gradually, and they don't go everywhere, because it can happen actually with other lipstick, and it's really annoying. Other cream lip stain that I love are the Sephora's one, and in particular I love the number 13, 41 and 86. They are comfortable, they, like on my lips, they don't last the whole day, but honestly I don't mind to just bring it with me and just put it on, because they are really comfortable. You don't feel that you have on the lips, so it's a really plus. Then I have two products from NYX. The one is NYX Lingerie in Sleep, and the second one, this is a matte lipstick, and then we have a butter gloss that is the Glaze White Days. These both actually came out in the NYX Advent calendar, and I really enjoy them, so probably when I will finish I will just buy them again. And then we have the from L'Oreal, the Infallible Pro.Matte Liquid Lipstick, the collection Le Chocolat, scented perfume, number 856, color is Yum, and it's a really deep brown. It can look like a little bit black, but I really love it, especially just with the eyeliner, a little bit of contouring, and then that one, amazing. So the last thing that I want to talk about is the the Fenty Glow Gloss Bomb from Fenty Beauty. I really love it because its color is really nude. So the effect on the lips is juicy, plump, and I don't know, it's not sticky, it's comfortable. I know that it's expensive, but it's worth it. Then I want to talk about some skincare. So essentially I am a person who suffered from acne until I was in Aquitaine. I was in Aquitaine for 4 months before moving to Chicago. And then I just realized after 1.5 years that I stopped Aquitaine. 1.5 years that I was out of Aquitaine. I just realized that I started to have some breakouts. I found them related to some purifying masks. So that's why I don't use so many masks, just because I'm really afraid to break out. And so the only things that I use are essentially a lotion that I put in during the night. I'm still using it, so I'm gonna update you in the next videos. If it's a good cream, I'm gonna talk to you about, even because it's a subscription item, so I want to be sure before talking to you about. But one thing that I want to recommend is this lotion. This is my daily cream. It's really lightweight, but it's hydrating. Another thing that I'm using a lot, and I don't have it right now with me, is the rosehip oil. It's really good, especially for the scars, and it doesn't break me out. So I just realized that putting them before the cream, like I can just spread it on my face and then let it sink for a while, and then put my night routine creams, and it works beautifully. It helped a lot for sunspot, for dark spot due to the acne. It's really good for the wrinkles, so I really recommend it. I'm gonna have some videos in this channel about essential oils and how they can be used and why they are helpful for the skin, if we can create some DIY creams that are cheap and cheaper than the one that we can find on the market, and actually we can control the ingredients, so it's awesome. So now I want to just mention a few things that didn't work for me this year. And as I told you before, I was really surprised by AOA. That is a brand from Miss A, shop Miss A. I will link the website below. And I have a bunch of things that actually didn't work for me. And they are these 3 eyeliner from AOA. The first one is the black one. Essentially I used it in the AOA tutorials, and I just in the end of the tutorial, after not even 1 hour, it started to disappear, especially in the end of the eye. Disappear. It's stamped on my eyelid. That is something that I really hate all the time. And it was not even so oily, the eyelid, because I use a powder underneath, so it doesn't have to do that to be a good eyeliner. And then these other 2 liquid eyeliner, I really wanted to love them. By the way, all of them are just $1 each. So this one is slightly better than this one, but this one essentially doesn't show up. So I don't see myself, like here you can see a little bit of color, but on the lid essentially you can barely see. This one shows a bit better, but still they are hard to build. They are color that actually are not really pigmented, so I don't recommend it. I don't recommend them. I know you are not gonna like what I'm gonna say. So I tried for the first time the Jeffree Star Velour Liquid Lipstick. This is androgyny. So I don't know if it's the color, because this is the only one that I tried. But I didn't like. I didn't like it for different reasons. One, when you put this lipstick on your lips, it feels like you have nothing. But after 1 hour, it starts to dry a lot. So essentially, your lips, you feel your lips like a dried plum. That's something that I don't really like. So I was hoping that at least was really long lasting, so I could have just justified this this behavior. But unfortunately, I have to say that I really don't like it. And I use it because honestly I paid for it, but I was expecting much more. Let me know in the comments if you ever tried it and I should try other colors, because maybe depending on the pigment that they put in the lipstick, the lasting power can actually change. So I'm not saying that they are not good, but these for me didn't work. So I want to talk about some of my favorite lipsticks, and I'm gonna swatch them for you as well. They are the Superstay Matte Ink of Maybelline New York. I have 5 of them. They are Seductress, that is the number 65. I have Lover, 35 Creator, that is the one that I love absolutely, and Escapist, and the red one that is Pioneer. So I have to say that I love all 5. A little bit less this one, that it's a little bit patchy, so you have to be really careful and build it up. But they are long lasting, you don't feel them, they are not sticky, they are not transfer. So let me just swatch them for you. So this is Pioneer, this one, then Seductress, this one, then we have Lover, that's a mauve pink, I really love it. Escapist, I love dark colors, I really love them. Yeah, you can see just a little bit here as well that they're a little bit patchy. And the last one, that is Creator. I received so many compliments with this one. This one is really amazing. So the last thing that I want to talk about is the Jane Charles palette. Honestly, as I told you before, I bought it, I tried it, and I didn't like it. I didn't like it because I think that you can have the same colors. So first of all, it's $39 if I remember fine. And the Jane Charles palette essentially has been done to attract people from the, let's say, the YouTube audience. So I expect, especially because he's really young, I expect that a lot of people, especially young girls, even girls that actually approach the makeup uh, for the first time, or they want to learn something, I don't think is the right palette for them. Is a palette that is really pigmented. There are a lot of colors that actually are really hard to blend, so they work just if you pack them, but if you start to blend them, they can be patchy. They can be really difficult to work with. So if I think about doing a makeup, and especially if I'm not used to, what I want is that makeup has to be easy and accessible, and I don't think that that palette is for everybody. Someone said that this palette is being done for makeup artists, so it means that is the wrong platform to promote on, because again, makeup artists are not gonna watch video on YouTube, but are people that want to enjoy him or the other makeup artist just doing makeup and teaching them. It needs to be easy. And another thing, price point. As I told you before, I show you that this one, that is the Carity Matte, is a nice and cheap option with the same colors. And like, I don't think that you're gonna use these bright colors every day. So is it worth it to buy a palette that anyway has most of the colors that are not for every day, and they require so much effort? I don't think so. So if you want to splurge, honestly, I would just add, just wait, and just put money part, and then just on the side, and then buy, for example, the Born to Run. That is one of my favorites that I just mentioned before. The colors are amazing. The payoff is amazing. It's quality. It's really quality. Or I started to use it right now, but I see that it's really, like, the quality is amazing, and it's the Blood Sugar from Jeffree Star. So yeah, I will just show you. I cannot say that it's one of my favorite ones just because I didn't use enough, but look at the color. I know it's not a palette that you bring with you when you travel because it's bulky, but it's nice. It's really nice. You have a lot of colors. All the colors work perfectly, and honestly, neither the JART you're gonna bring around, because it doesn't have a mirror, and if I'm not wrong, if I remember fine, I don't have it right now here, but it's big, so anyway you're not gonna bring it with you. So yeah, that's what I was suggesting. I want just to mention 3 palettes that I like, and they are face palette, and those are, one that is the e.l.f. Contour Palette. It has a mirror in it, and these are the colors. These are really nice colors. You have 1 highlighter, 1 setting powder, and 2 different, let's say, bronzer and contouring shade. So really nice. Another one that I want to talk about is the Tarteist Pro Glow from Tarte. It's this one. If I can open it. You have 2 mirrors. I will try to not show you, but these are the colors. This is really nice. The only thing that I don't use is the cream color, the one here, just because it's my preference. I don't want to use it to, I don't like so much the cream contouring. But yeah, guys, It smells like chocolate. And honestly, the other colors that I don't use as highlighter, like I use the most this highlighter, the other ones I use it as a as a, as eyeshadows. So essentially, if you have this palette and you're on the go with the sculpt, you can just warm up the crease and then put some highlighter all over the lid, and you're good to go. Another one that I want to mention is the Kat Von D Shade and Light. I've never tried this one, but honestly, now I understand why a lot of people talk about that. So this is the palette. They are all matte. What I use for the contouring is this one maybe, but sometimes I just mix these two. Those are really good for setting. So yeah, absolutely, I recommend it. So I think that this is enough for today. So thank you for watching. I want to apologize if you see a changing in the makeup, but unfortunately my camera turned off and I didn't realize, so I had to remake the video. So thank you for watching. Please subscribe if you're not already subscribed. Leave a like and comment below, and it helps my my channel, you know, is a new channel. So I hope you enjoy it, and see you next time.